Hello everyone. So in previous video we have seen like how to create a database and how to create a volume. In this video we are going to see about how to read a CSV file and how to create a data frame. So we are going to see about the data frame. So what I will do, if you had to give any kind of the heading in a Databricks, right? What you have to do, you have to click on this text, click on this text. Now here you can write any kind of the text. So suppose I will write data frame practical. We are going to do data frame practical, right? Now if you want to do a bold, right, so you can click on the bold. Even if you want to make a heading, that also you can make a heading like h1 h2 h3. Let me select this and let me execute. Shift and enter. You can see this, like this actually you can create a heading. Now let's see how to create a data frame. So in previous video we have seen like we have uploaded one of the file. If you want to see that file, what actually you can do, you can click on this catalog and you can also click here. You can see here catalog, right? Click on this. We have uploaded a one file, right, in a development catalog. We have created a database and also we have created a file volume. In this file volume we have one of the order CSV file. So this is the order CSV file. This we are going to read. Now to create a data frame, what you have to write? First we will write a df. You can give any name. We are giving one variable like a df, and what actually we will do is spark dot read dot csv, because this is a csv file, right? That's why we are writing a csv. If it is a Parquet, then we can write a Parquet also. After that, in a double quote, we have to pass the location. What we have written, df equal to the spark dot read dot csv, and the location we have to pass. Now to know the location, you can see this is our file, right? This actually we want to read. If you'll come here, you can see this particular symbol, right? If you'll click here, automatically you can see your location is coming. If you'll just directly click here, directly your location will come. Or if you want to know the exact location, you have to click here, and file path also you can copy. But if you'll click here, directly it will come. Now what we have written, df equal to the spark.read.csv, and the location we have passed. Now data frame is created. Now if I'll execute this, right, what will happen? My data frame will be created. Now if you have to read any of the data frame, then how actually you can read that? That actually we will see. So you can see it is still executing. So you can see df is executed successfully. Now if you have to read this data frame, then what you have to write? We can write df.show. That is the first way. If you write df.show like this, and if you execute, right, what will happen? You will be able to see your data frame. Whatever the file you have read, right, you are able to see that. You can see we are able to read this order.csv file, and with the help of the df.show we are able to read the file also. So df.show is one of the option. Now the second option, to read any of the file, right, what we have to write? We can also write a display df. If you write a display df, right, so in a tabular format you will be able to see the data. So in a df, you can see in a df.show it was showing like this, right? But when I have written display df, now you can see it is showing in the proper tabular format. So we are able to read the file and we are able to see the data. So if you have to read the CSV file, what you have to write is spark.read.csv, and then the location you have to pass, and with the help of the df.show and the display df we will be able to read that. Now you can see we are able to read the CSV file, but as of now you can see this order ID, order date, this particular column, right, this particular row should be a header, but you can see it has created a new header for us. It's created a new column name for us like C0, C1, C2, but ideally it should be this particular. So if you had to mention like the first row itself is a header, then what you have to write? Now to handle this, what you have to write? df equal to the spark dot read dot csv, and after that location you have to pass. What is the location? This is the location, so I'll just click here. You can see location is coming. Now if you want to specify the first row is header, then what you have to write? Header equal to the true. Header equal to the true. Now once you specify header equal to true, now let's try to read the data frame display df. Now if I'll execute, what we have passed? We have passed only the header equal to true. This is the extra thing. Now you can see, now let's see our data. Now you can see first row it has considered the header, and now it's coming proper column. order ID, order ID. Previously it created a new C0, C1 like that column, right? Now it is considering the first row is header. Now we are able to read the CSV file. Now if you want to know what is the schema of this particular data frame, so like you can see in the data, right, this order ID. So ABC is nothing but it is string type. Order date, it is nothing but a string type. Product, it has considered the string type. So whenever you read a CSV file, always remember by default it consider all as a string type. So if you want to know, if you want to check what is the schema it has considered, so for that what we have to write, df dot print schema. df dot print schema, if you write like this, right, df dot print schema, and let me execute. For executing you have to press shift and enter. Okay, so you can see when I have written df.print schema, it is showing me all the column name and also whatever their data type. So you can see all it has considered the string, but order ID it should be an integer, right, and whatever the date it should be in a date format, but it has not considered it properly. Now if you want it to be proper, if you want the order ID should be integer, means proper schema it should handle automatically, then what you have to write, you have to write one more thing. So in this case, if you want like the schema also it should consider properly, then in this case what you have to pass, you have to write df equal to the spark.read.csv location header true, and after that comma infer schema equal to the true. Infer schema equal to the true. When you will pass infer schema equal to true, right, automatically it will detect the schema and it will give you the schema. If I let me execute this first and let me show you. Infer schema equal to the true, I have mentioned double equal. Let me remove one and let me execute again. Now let's see what is the changes we can see. Now you can see order ID, now it is showing 1 2 3. It has automatically detected it should be an integer. Now if I show you the schema again, because we have used the infer schema, right, now you can see order ID it has considered integer, and you can see delivery date it has considered a date, means automatically it has detected the schema and it is giving the proper schema. So how to read a data frame is part.read.csv. You have to pass the location, you have to pass the header equal to the true, and also you have to pass for the proper schema infer schema equal to the true. This is the thing we have to pass. Now this is the one way of creating a data frame like spark.read.csv. There is one more and the better way of creating this is like, I'll show you. Like this also we can create. What we have to mention is spark.read.format, and we have to pass the CSV. So previously we have mentioned spark.read.csv directly, right? But suppose you have Parquet file, JSON file, like this you have a different file if you want to read, then what actually we mention is spark.read.format.csv, and after that we write option. In option we pass header is true, and the option header true, comma infer schema equal to the true, like this. So what we have mentioned is spark.read.format csv dot option header equal to the true, infer schema true, dot load, and we will pass the location. What is the location? This is the location, we will pass this. Now let's see we are able to read or not. So if I mention display df, let's see it's coming properly or not. Option got an X. So what we have to mention, options, we are passing multiple thing, right? Now you can see like this also we can create. So spark.read.csv, whatever previously I have shown you, that is the one way of reading the CSV file. But suppose you have a different format and then you want to read, right, then what actually we can mention is spark.read.format, and after that whatever the file format, right, that you have to mention dot options. Here you can mention where header is true, infer schema is true, and dot load, and the particular location you have to pass, and display df if you do, you will be able to see the data frame. So I hope you got the idea how to read a CSV file, how to create a data frame, and how to see the schema of the particular data frame. In next video, we will see how to read a Parquet file and the JSON file.